waiting in the wing, but I'm doing my thing.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
With Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Aristotle, Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sport. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Dallas Mavericks. Well, for the Mavericks, prior to the game, Coach commented on their level of confidence in the locker room, and he feels that they are prepared with a very strong...
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, Mavs head coach Rick Carlisle.
Great stuff, DA. Thank you. Chris, the front court matchup. It's pretty intriguing tonight.
Oh, it's going to be a lot more contact. Pushing, shoving, battling for position. It's not a place for the faint of heart.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for Dallas, Williams runs point with Matthews to his side. Nowitzki is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bogut in at the 5 down low. Green against Nowitzki. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
He just lost where he was on the court. It ended up out of bounds there.
On defense, the Warriors. Matthews with it. Outside, Williams. They get a hand on it. Now Curry. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Curry.
I mean, you have to love the awareness of Curry's sick look to find an open team.
Curry against Williams. And the basket by Bogut.
Man, that's just tremendous court vision and timing. That assist was right on the money.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Now here's Curry on the wing. Thompson outside Durant. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors on D. Outside Williams. Back to Barnes. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Barnes has got his first basket.
Listen, there's really no defense for that. Great execution leads to the dead-eye turnaround jump.
Green with a screen for Durant. The dish now to Pachulia. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, those tremendous reflexes. It just makes him extremely dangerous on the offensive glass.
A shot by Bogut.
Their offense looks extremely fluid right now. 4 makes on all 4 shots.
Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in, and the wide open shot from Green.
Now.
And Darren Williams back in his hometown of Dallas. He grew up about a half hour from the American Airlines Center.
Yeah, the Nets bought him out of that contract, and the Mavericks making up the difference, having him play alongside Wes Matthews. It's a fresh start for Williams, who's labored under the spotlight and the expectations in Brooklyn.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Matthews kicks to Williams. 2 points. That one goes.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Warriors trail by 6. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a
catches the ball. And if he's already in the shoot motion, you're in trouble.
Williams against Curry. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And the Warriors with some changes. West is checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And Dallas also making a switch. Powell's checked in. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Mavericks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And the Warriors making a change here. Clark's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Mejri, he's checked in for Bogut. Anderson comes in for Barnes. And Barea subbed in for Matthews.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Livingston, there's the killer two-handed slam.
Still with enough explosiveness and with great length to finish Sean Livingston.
Dallas leading by 3. And here's Barea. At the elbow, Williams releases from 15. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Livingston kicks to Green. The rebound by Anderson. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. And the one thing you can't speak enough about, Chris, with this Warriors team is they are just an offensive team. They have one of the toughest defenses in the league, too.
But just look at their rosters. Defenders at every position. And it isn't just defenders that can slow down one position. They have guys like Clay and Draymond who can guard multiple positions. That means you can switch. The versatility allows them to match up with anyone while throwing out their small ball lineups.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Curry's checked in, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Dallas, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first free throw is good. And the Mavericks last season acquiring Wes Matthews, they thought they'd make a huge free agent coup. He ended up backing out of his verbal agreement and then staying with the LA Clippers.
Yeah, a real gut punch moment for a franchise that had been trying for years to acquire a star center to pair with Dirk Nowitzki. But they recovered nicely with the signing of Zaza Pachulia, who had a huge season for them.
Livingston passes to Green. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
Crafty inside. Draymond does a good job of using his body to create just enough space.
Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barea. West outside. Green in the post. Powell on him. Draymond Green again.
Inside, outside, in transition. Draymond's an extremely versatile scorer.
Curry kicks to Barea. Lets a floater go. Here's Mejri. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Heads up, aggressive move. The smaller man on him takes him right to the rim.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Passes to Livingston. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Now, deep shooting, not a core element of Livingston's game, but he'll take it.
Here's Barea. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Livingston dishes to Green. Off target at the rim. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable journey of his.
When I first got here, my first year was so tough.
Dirk has proven himself through the test of time. As tough as it may have been back in his rookie year, he overcame those obstacles to become this elite NBA player destined for the Hall of Fame.
And people do talk about players being a Dirk Nowitzki type. You're right about that. And that's a type any team would like to have. One of the greatest power forwards in the NBA's history.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
It's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
And you have to give some credit to the play calling, getting the ball to guys in spots where they can really do something with it.
It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Iguodala out there with Durant, and it's Pachulia in at the center position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Matthews, he's checked in for Dallas. There's so many guards that can just dazzle you with their ability to handle the ball. And Chris, do you feel right now that you've spotted the best of the best in that regard?
Oh, yeah. First of all, let's give Jamal Crawford, Chris Paul, guys like that, some credit for their ball handling ability. But in my opinion, it's all about Kyrie Irving and Stephen Curry. When you look at how these guys, not only their ball handling, but how they have the ability to finish the shot after all of that work is what makes them so special. So those two guys for me are something that, just crazy to see.
Well, that was well said. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, there's no doubt that the Splash Brothers are the most dangerous backcourt in the NBA. Steph Curry is the MVP, but he said of Klay Thompson, "I love playing with him." How much better he's gotten since day one is kind of scary. He's such a great two-way player, and he isn't anywhere close to hitting his ceiling. Kevin?
Thanks, D8. They're one heck of a tag team. The shot's good.
And a big height advantage right there.
That's just a smart play. As soon as he caught the ball with the smaller man on him, he squared up and smoothly knocked out the guy.
Curry passes to Thompson, and he gets it to go. Thompson's got 7 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They set the pick. Nowitzki a screen. Barea kicks to Barnes. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Tipped away. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. And Curry throws it down.
The awareness of everything around him. Curry picks it clean, then off to the races.
Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And Matthews kicks to Barea. Here's AC, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
We take for granted the magician-like moves Curry can pull off with the ball. But Chris, it's something that he's worked on very hard his entire career.
Curry has made leaps and bounds in his improvement with his ball handling. Arguably, with Uncle Drew, he is the best ball handler in this league at this point. He did a lot of drills dribbling tennis balls to up his feel and handle on the court.
West is checked in for Golden State. Ian Clark comes in for Andre Iguodala. Dallas also making some changes. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Mike Powell comes in for Quincy Ace, and it's Williams in for J.J. Barea.
The recognition of when to shoot, when to drive, Clay's got it down.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. Williams has got 6.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Curry against Williams. Curry dishes to West. Barnes passes to Williams. Over in the corner, Matthews. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He gets paid the big bucks to hit shots like that consistently. He failed to do so there.
Durant with 3. Powell pulls it in. The Mavericks trailing. On the wing, Barnes. He's covered by Thompson. Barnes can't get it to go.
Cold start to this game for him. A lot of his shots have been off.
For 3, West. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. Justin Anderson, he's checked in for Dallas. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. 1:19 left in the first half. Bogut kicks to Anderson. Right wing. Bogut dishes to Matthews. Shot clock at 5. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on David West. And Wes Matthews last summer coming off surgery to repair a torn Achilles tendon. Greg, were you surprised to see the Mavericks laid out 4 years and $70 million under those circumstances?
A bit of a gamble, but with the technology of recovery today, they had to feel pretty confident. And one of the toughest, most dedicated players we have in our league, they said if anyone could come back from this, it would be him. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Oh, yeah, and as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with your teammates to follow.
Pulls from the top of the key, and David West, the bucket on the assist by Durant. West has got his first basket.
And you know Kevin Durant gets attention for his scoring. You forget how well-rounded he is. Right there showing the vision and passing ability.
They get the rebound. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Bogut.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Green kicks to Livingston. And there's the feed to Clark. And there's the pass to West. And the stuff by West.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Matthews. And a pretty tight look.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's an interesting battle going on tonight. Ernie Johnson here with you folks alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. You are watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. The second quarter was a different story than the first. They played with energy and confidence in building a 3-point lead at the break. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts? It is just about time now for the third quarter.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
That's just an amazing skill set, plus the great instincts, knows intuitively how to get himself open.
On the floor for Dallas, Williams runs point with Matthews to his side. Nowitzki is out there with Bogut, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. Knocks down the 3 ball. That's 7 points for Draymond Green.
Oh, that shot looks so good now. I love the backspin, the follow-through. You can tell Draymond's been working on it.
And everyone remembers the Warriors' regular season last year. But, Chris, the highlight of all of it had to be the beginning. They rattled off a record 24 consecutive wins to start the season.
Well, Kevin, what is most amazing to me about how the start of their season went was how they were able to keep their focus. When you are on a win streak like that, everyone is gunning for you. You have the bullseye on your back. They're giving you the best game that they've got. That focus also helped the Warriors with their lengthy home streak. You have to be as tough as nails mentally to reach win streaks like that.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
And over the course of his career, Durant has become more and more welcoming to create contact.
Here's Williams. He's got 9. Ball's knocked loose. Bogut the pass to Williams. Floats one up. Counted, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Bogut.
Yet another easy make. They're really cooking now after making their 3rd straight shot to begin this half.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
And Clark, going back to the Pacers offense, how do they make that improvement?
Well, you know, we saw it back in the finals, Kevin. Great passing is the key to outstanding offense, whether it's bringing in more playmaking or making it a focus. They got to find a way to get the ball moving, and I really think it comes back to guys being willing to get rid of the ball quickly and know that it'll find them if they get open again.
Up top, Pachulia. Covered by Bogut. Pachulia dishes to Curry. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Oh, he gets a great jump on it. Barely bounces off his fingertips.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. And then for Dallas, Mejri comes in for Andrew Bogut. And Barea subbed in for Matthews. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Well, it sure feels like more and more the league is demanded now. More players with skill at every position. Guys, Chris, who can dribble and pass and shoot. Do you think you'd have been even more valued if you played in today's game?
You know what? A legend once told me not to kind of look back and compare or to wonder about what could have been. And I don't know. I do like the fact that when I had that skill set, it was appreciated by my coach, teammates, and some fans. But for most people back then, they would say you're trying to do too much, or it doesn't mean anything to have 5 assists a game or to get guys involved. And, you know, for me, I just thought that the more you can do, the better you are at all skill sets. The more you kind of make yourself valuable to your team, the more you should be on the court, and it validates that. So for me, I just took all my favorite players and I stole from them. I wanted to be like them, and I thank the generations that came before me that allowed me to see what the game should look like, and then, you know, add my own little style and flair to it and do my own thing.
Good point. Clark, he's checked in for Steph Curry. Well, we hear so much about Curry and his offense, and rightly so. But you know what, Chris? He's an above-average defender in his own right.
He is not going to be considered one of the best all-time defenders at his position. But he is a very solid defender and has improved in that area every year he's been in the league.
Yeah, the defender all over.
For Dallas, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And the Warriors making a change here. West is checked in. And he can't hit the second. And modern NBA defenses have changed pretty dramatically since the league stopped enforcing man-to-man as the only strategy. What do you see from that change?
You know, I see from that change guys kind of losing their skill one-on-one, having to score because they aren't used to playing against true defenses. I think sometimes it's a cop-out for the defense. I think the NBA is a different league. I think the NBA are the best players in the world, and therefore you should be able to guard your man one-on-one. I think that rule may have been put in place so that coaches can hide defenders on their team that can't play defense, but yet still keep them as an integral part of the team on offense on the other end. So I'm definitely not a big fan of it, but hey, it's a rule, and if I were a coach, I'd definitely use it if I saw fit. But it's just so hard to rebound on defense, so easy for the offense to rebound because you can't see. You have to communicate that much more, but you know, hey, if you're playing against a team that is shooting the lights out and you want to stop penetration sometime, that may be the way to go, but not a big fan of the zone.
And with Dirk Nowitzki setting screens in the pick and pop and Coach Rick Carlisle's schemes, the Mavericks always have the foundation for a terrific offense.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Great job, guys. Nice work. Take a seat now. Let's talk. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused.
Off the ball, stay in constant motion.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Anderson against Iguodala. Here's the screen. Curry with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
So comfortable from distance, especially when no one runs him off of his spot.
Over in the corner, Green out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Now he's checked in for Quincy Ace. Mavericks trail by 7. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. .119 left in the third. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Now just a 5-point Warrior lead. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Livingston kicks to Clark. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Clark's got his first points of the game. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Barea with it. And Curry has it in the corner. And the 3 off target. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Over in the corner, Green. Connects from 3-point range. Green's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Anderson passes to Powell. Anderson kicks to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. A nice shot by Barea. Barea's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Isn't that when you use your other skills like your mindset? That's just a high basketball IQ play right there. He knew he was no match inside. So what did he do? He pulled his defender out farther from the hoop.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Warriors ahead, leading by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Keep playing. Take turnovers out of the game, all right? Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Preaching efficiency, preaching defense. Rick Carlisle right there wants to see no mistakes out there.
Yeah, I mean, protect the basketball. Try not to force anything and just take what the defense gives you.
And the final period of play just about to start. Mavericks trail by 8. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Pachulia is out there with Durant, and it's Iguodala in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors 5.
I mean, they just look totally disengaged out there. Seems like they've given up on this one.
Curry against Williams. Dishes it to Barnes. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 6 assists now in the game.
Recognizing the size mismatch, pulls up from mid-range, easy money.
Feeds it to Pachulia. It's rebounded by Dallas. Bogut's got his 3rd rebound tonight. 3 from Matthews. No good on that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Curry. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
He is almost as hard to stop inside as he is out. I mean, Curry just finishes. That wiry frame and speed of his, he can still get to the hoop and finish strong.
Williams against Curry. They get a hand on it. Here's Nowitzki. Drops in the layup for 2.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Back to Curry. Williams against Curry. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Williams.
A pretty free look from 3-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
All day. That's money for him. The defense will think twice about leaving him next to him.
Curry shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. And the Warriors lead by 5. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Williams attacking. Here's Bogut, and finished off by Bogut.
Yeah, just a forceful finish there. Bogut has that natural power.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Kicks it out to Iguodala. 3-pointer. Pass to Pachulia. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Outside Williams. Offensive rebound to tie it up. Another miss by Williams. Warriors leading by 3. And Thompson kicks to Durant. A second chance effort. And that's collected by Bogut. Bogut's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Williams. Count the basket and the foul. They get Andre Iguodala.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. And Green slams it in.
Oh, such a great understanding of the game. Draymond recognizes the defense. I mean, he realizes he needs to take that one himself.
Outside Williams. Kicks it to Barnes. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Outside Durant. Another shot. Here's Pachulia. And that one drops for him. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Williams gets the bucket.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Now, that's a gutsy take on this part to make that happen. I mean, he would not have tried that over the larger defender.
Curry passes it to Durant. And stolen by Barnes. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. That's Nowitzki at the elbow. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's the first that narrows the gap to 1. Both good from the line that time.
That's why his teammates trust him so much at the line.
1:33 left to play in the final quarter. Curry dishes to Pachulia. Launches a three, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Pachulia. And it's 7 points for Kevin Durant.
Living for the big moment. His composure in the clutch is phenomenal.
Screen by Bogut. Williams kicks to Matthews. He tries for three. The Warriors pull it in. Pachulia's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry can't get it to go.
When he gets that close to the basket, usually it's a sure flush. But the defense stepped up and stopped him cold in the tracks.
Barnes passes to Williams. Nowitzki a screen. Pocket 6. Dallas again missing. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Curry dishes to Thompson. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Knocks down the three.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
And that's what the fans came to see, baby. Tremendous shot in the clutch.
Now Curry. Outside, Green. He kicks to Pachulia. Back to Green. Tries from 10. Yes!
He's got the attitude for this kind of pressure. You know, Draymond loves the big moment.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 2. 1 second left to play here in the 4th. What's your take, guys?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a three off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball.
Thanks, Kevin. Z, you guys were playing a team that really gave you a great effort, but you were able to overcome that and get the win.
Well, we expected this kind of game from them, but you know we gotta do our thing. You know what we're doing, play our game. We have to bring the energy. That's the most important thing right now.
Zaza, thanks for your time, man. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, Zaza Pachulia.
He hit a little over half of his shots tonight. I thought he showed a lot of patience, he made good decisions, and he had good look. Obviously, it paid off.
Well, he made a major contribution with his work on the boards tonight. At both ends, he was operating at full effort, and they needed his rebounds, made a huge impact.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson.